Will now be recorded.
Okay, last week we discussed about service soap and connect soap. Last week we discussed about service soap and connect soap. Now we'll discuss about service rest. Okay, service rest and connect rest. Tomorrow connect rest. After that we'll discuss about exception handling and all. Okay, exception handling, authentication, all interview possible questions we will discuss. Okay. Sir, before going to discuss about service, first we'll discuss about JSON, the JSON format. So now we can see here what format we will get the request. What format we will get the request when you are developing service soap or else connect. Sorry, when you are when you are implementing service rest or connect rest, what format we will get the request is JSON format. Okay, JSON format, JavaScript object notation. Okay, in this format we will get the request. First, we need to understand that request, what type of request, okay, how that JSON format request looks like. Okay, so now see here name string means we will give the double colon. Okay, you can think that this is the variable name. Variable name. Okay, variable name always we will give the double colon. Double colon. Sir, now next one is the value also. For example, if it is a string and a value, this name related value also, we will give double colon. If it is an integer, yes, integer, then we will give okay null value. Null value means we will not give the double colon. Okay, just you can remember this one. And then car, this one is the null value. Null value, okay, now we gave like null in case if you want to give null value, no need to give the double colon. Specifically okay, integer, we will not give the double colon when you are assigning the value. Okay, this one you can remember. This is the basic JSON format. Inside this curly bracket, okay, we will give the whatever request parameters, we will give those request parameters here with the comma separated one. Okay, comma separated, we will give like that. Last one, no need to give the comma. No need to give the gamma. Okay. Sir, now how many variables or else how many properties you want to set? Okay, we will give like that. Okay. Sir, if it is again here also JSON format, how it looks like is last week we discussed about XML format, right? We can now we will discuss about JSON format. Sir, even JSON format also, what is the structure we will get is single property, okay, single property one and page property and page list property. Commonly we will get sir commonly we will get these properties and okay, a single properties data and page properties data and page list properties data. Even any complex JSON format also try to understand this one. So even XML we discussed, whatever format you are getting, based upon that format we can create however we want. Okay, try to understand this format in our okay in our okay, projects also. You can see JSON format like big one, big response, big JSON format request, JSON format response, like that. Based upon that format we can create okay, we can create a request properties, classes and classes and okay. So now this is the format, right? How we can construct page, okay, page list and a single property. Okay, I will show you. Sir, now first we can understand basic format. Okay, JSON format, this one. Now we can come down. Sir, now this one, sir, all are single properties. And this example, we can say that single property. Okay, single property. If you are getting a response, okay, we request like that. Sir, if you are getting a request like that, you need to create one property name, one property age, one property car, like that. Now come down. Sir, now come down here. Now, if you are getting a request like that, if you are getting a request like that, sir, immediately you need to think that, sir, now curly bracket employees, and if you are getting a bracket, sir, wherever you are getting a bracket, you need to think that, okay, okay, this is the page list property, like that you need to remember. Okay, like that you need to remember. Okay, this is the page list property. Okay, this is the page list property. Inside this page list property, this tag, right, it will repeat. This tag it will repeat. Okay, this tag it will repeat. Okay, first name John, last name, okay, do, and Smith, Peter, Jones. Sir, now we will form the structure with page list format. Okay, we will form the structure with page list format is format. This is the page list and employees. Again, one more format is page property. We can see the page property come down. Okay, no page property means, okay, I will open. Okay, object. So now we can click on object. Now come down. Okay, data types you can open. So now string, member, object, array, boolean, null values. Like that we will get JSON format. So now age is integer. No need to give this double colon. Okay, now this one. Now you can think and tell me what is the type of the property. This one.
Page.
Sir, page. Sir, now I will write like that. Easily you can understand. After that main format is, sir, now this one is the page property. Sir, now here what we will do, we will create a page property in this scenario. Okay. Now we'll go top. Okay, this one is the single properties. Sir, next one. Okay, this is the page list. This structure it looks like a page list. Okay. Okay, like that, try to understand any complex JSON format. Any complex JSON format. Okay. What I will do is okay, complex, okay, JSON, okay, JSON format sample. Okay, now see here. This is the complex JSON format only. Okay, this is the complex JSON from format, variants, rating. Oh, okay. I will copy this one. Even see again here also, sir, who is going to give the request? Who is going to send the response? Sir, who is going to give the request? Who is going to send the response? Sir, who will provide this request and response? Now you people knows. Okay, you people knows. For example, service REST point of view. In a service REST point of view, now who is going to give the request? Hmm. Service REST point of view, who is going to give the request?
Postman
Who is going to provide the endpoint URL? In a service REST point of view, endpoint
PEGA.
URL.
PEGA.
Yeah. Okay. Sir, first, blindly don't start our development. Either it's service soap or else service REST. Sir, even service soap or service REST as okay, connect soap or connect REST. First, try to understand, okay, formats, request format, and again response formats means success response and failure responses means different based upon the status codes, they will send a different response codes. Okay, connect REST point of view. Okay, first we need to understand that formats. First, we need to understand based upon those formats. Then we need to write a logic. Sir, first whatever, okay, whatever request they are going to give to you, that request and response copy. Even some scenarios. Last week, someone asked, Anuja asked, hey, whatever request is there, right? That request, if it, whether it is a common across different applications or different to application to application. Like I told, depends on the scenario. Depends on the scenario. Like I told, depends on the scenario. Okay, for example, even service REST point of view, now we are giving a request. Sometimes that external application they are supporting the same type of requirement to different applications. At that time, they will suggest us, hey, this is the request we people need to send. Okay, this is the request we will send to you. Okay, this is the request we will send to you. Like that, they will suggest. Why? Because they cannot change for our application as per our whatever format you are looking for, they cannot change. Why? Because they are supporting the same type of request to different applications. They cannot change. Okay, remember like that. Okay, now this is the request. So now just we can open Notepad++ and Longways and change the format to JSON. Change the format to JSON and save in your projects whatever request, whatever responses they are giving. Save this one like a dot. For example, now I want to save this one. Okay, now I'm going to save. Okay, so now I'm going to save this one. Okay, JSON format request. Okay, user request. Okay, user request. Sir, now we can observe here. Now you can tell me, sir, if you understand this one, okay, these three formats, and sir, now you can tell like when, okay, this one page list and square bracket inside this one, this is the one tag, this is the another tag, this is the another tag. Okay, comma separated one. Last one, no need to give the comma. Similar here also. Sir, now page means, okay, we will give like that, and then inside the curly bracket, these are the single properties. Last one, no need to give double colon. Sir, for example, combinations, all these combinations. For example, okay, with this one itself, I will tell you. Sir, now combinations, how we can give this one entire JSON response. Now see here, sample the JSON response. Like a sample JSON response. Sir, now I asked you construct like that. Sir, now I asked you to construct like that. Now see here. Okay, now see this one. I'm going to give like some valid one. Email ID. Sir, now see. Sir, now I want to, okay, this is the sample request if you are getting, okay, this one is fine. Sir, now here itself, now I want to include page and page list means you need to give the comma. You need to give the command. Now here, inside this one, now I'm going to include this one. Okay, now I'm going to include this one. Okay, this is the one more format. So now this is the one more, okay, this is the page property. Okay, page property inside this one. Now you can employee name. I'm going to give employee name. So remember, it's all are case sensitive. Okay, see for example, employee is the small means you need to create like a small, n also small. Like that people need to create. Sir, okay, n small means you need to create a property n small. A is small only. Even someone is sending a request, you are okay, whatever. Okay, now E capital, ID capital means as it is, same like XML, same like XML. Okay, what we discussed, the case sensitive one day. Okay, remember this, the case sensitive. Okay, so now this one, okay, this is the employees, employee name as it is, you need to create. Sir, now this property need to create as it is, this property need to create as it is. Okay, when you are creating a property. Sir, now this is the employee. Sir, now we will continue. This is the, okay, these are the single properties. This is the page properties. Now come down. Here we will give the, see, here we will give the again comma. So we will give the comma. After that, now again you can copy this one. Last one, no need to give command. Sir, now see here, this one. That's it. Okay, this is the way we will construct the sample response. Sir, not what I will do now. I will create a one single property, one single property, one single property, one page property. This page for example, just you can think that here dependents. Now I am going to give like a dependents. Okay, this is the employee. What I will do is different ways. I can say like that. Sir, now either you can reusable way. In case reusable way means LIC hyphen data hyphen employee. Okay, LIC hyphen data hyphen dependent. Sir, now you will create these properties here in this class, these properties in this class, and then through page references, your integration class, you can create like that. Okay, sir, LIC hyphen int hyphen, okay, for example, user. So now LIC hyphen structure, how I'm going to create LIC hyphen int hyphen user request, LIC hyphen int hyphen user response, user response. So now here what I will do is I'm going to create, okay, what is the request now? For example, I'm not getting in this point of view, I want to insert the data. Just you can think that I want to create a case. I want to create a case. Okay, at that time what I will do is now here I will create one property name. Okay, I will create one property yes. I will create one property email ID. So create a property means you need to create a property name. Create a property means yes, yeah. You need to create a properties case sensitive. A is name small, A capital, A small, and email ID. How I mentioned small, capital I mentioned, right? Similar way. Sir, now here itself again, okay, what we will do is depends. I told that depends, right? So now here I'm going to create here user employee. For example, employee user dependent. User hyphen. Some people will create like that also. Okay, dependent. User dependent. Here first name, last name, and age. So now first name, last name, and age. Okay, either you can do like that or else you can do like that. So now what I will do, I will create one page list property dependents. I will create one page list property like that. Okay, I will create a one page list property. First name, last name is like that. So now again here lic hyphen int hyphen user hyphen employer. Okay, employee. So now here employee id same. If it is the case sensitive, employee id. Okay, employee name, employees. So now again what I will do, I will create one page property employee. Employee. I will specify class, this class name here. Okay, this class name here, page list property. These are the single properties. Or you can whatever data classes you created, those data classes also you can specify here and here. See, like that we will form the structure based upon whatever request and whatever response we are getting. Okay, first we need to understand that request. Now go to the complex one, and then you can tell me, sir, one by one. I will first this one also. Okay, sir. For example, whatever request they gave, whatever response they gave, sir, something wrong or correct. How we will check is, sir. Now here, how we will check whether your JSON format, okay, format is correct or not. JSON format, okay. Sir, now we can open JSON check format validator, validate or okay. Sir, now we can open validator. Sir, whatever okay, oh, sir, now whatever response they, whatever request, whatever response they gave, or else whatever format you prepared, whether it is correct or not, in case if you want to test, what you will do is in online itself, and online itself, just you can copy and then you can, sir, why? Because sometimes if you give the tags at that time, it will when you are uploading or else when you are sending a request, it will not work. You need to check that whether your format, request format or response format is correct or not. So now you can see here valid JSON format. For example, testing purpose, now I'm going to give this one. Okay, I'm not going this one removed. I removed and I'm trying to click this one, validate this one. Now it is showing a error message. So now where it is showing error message, it will show clearly. Okay, it will show clearly. Now again you can click this one. Sir, now okay, again you can click this one. Again you can give proper one. Click on submit. So like that we can validate. Like that we can validate whatever JSON they are giving. Okay. So now see what is the complex one. Now you people can tell me. Even this one also we can validate. So now how you people will need to check is, see here. So this is the one tag, this is the one tag, this is the one tag. Try to close all this one. Try to close all. So now first to tell me how it is looks like. This bracket now you got right. What is this one?
Page list.
Page list. Okay, first to remember that one. So remaining. Sir, now see here, this is the one, right? First I will expand this one. Okay, first we will try to understand this one. Sir, guess what about this one? Up to this
Single
property. Single property. Okay,
single property.
single properties. Next one is this one also single
Yeah.
properties. Single properties means not single properties. Okay,
Oh,
now
stock
these
Page.
are the single properties.
hmm,
Stock is the
page.
Page.
page
Page
property.
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 Next one images.
Page.
Page property.
No,
Page.
images.
No. Page list.
Agreement.
Page list.
Image list. Sir, now
Page
based
list.
upon this tag and
Hmm.
based upon this
Hmm.
tag. Sir, now okay, variants.
Page
Page.
Okay, page list.
Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
now again here this one.
Page.
Sir, now
Dimension.
this one is the page property. Sir, page property. Sir, now this one also ratings page property. Now this one is the reviews. Okay, page list property. Sir, page. Sir, now we can think that okay, this one it is repeating. Sir, now this one is it is repeating in every place. Yes or no? Sir, now
Yeah.
to form the structure, again to form the structure, what we will do? Sir, we will product details. Just we can think that LIC hyphen INT hyphen product. LIC hyphen okay, LIC hyphen INT hyphen product. After that, now I will extend it. I will extend okay, in this class. Either you can create all these properties. Either you can create all these properties in this class level itself. Sir, in this class itself, or now see LAC. For example, just you can think that. Sir, now all these properties. Now I want to form a request. Okay, I want to form a request. Okay, now see LIC hyphen INT hyphen product list. Sir, product request. Sir, now this one okay, in this class contains in this class contains all my request parameters. For example, okay. Now here what I will do is I will create a one property product ID and product name and a description. Okay, description. Okay, whatever single properties about. Okay, I will create a first single properties. So okay, all are these are the single properties.
So we can create in the data class and also refer in the main integration class by using page or page list, right, sir?
Yes, yes, I told right, bro. Okay, I gave the
Yeah, yeah.
examples how whatever structure you people want to follow, you can follow. Okay,
Okay.
even practically also last week we discussed. Sir,
Hmm.
now even in our project, sir, my project people already these properties are available in the data class. I can reuse or not. Yes, you can through pages, page references, you can access. Okay, na?
Yes.
Okay. Sir, next one is okay. For example, now here stock images variant. So now what we will do is now here LIC now LIC hyphen INT hyphen okay, product request hyphen stock product request hyphen stock. So now these properties what we will do is in this class I will create availability available. So now quantity. Sir, available and quantity. Sir, now after that, what you need to do? Come on, you created. After that,
In product request, we need to create a page and use this class.
where you are going to create product request property, where you are going to create a page.
Start page in product request class.
Sir, now here I will create a page property. Stock. Stock is the page property. I will create. Okay, like sir, now like that I will create one page property. Sir, now again here LIC, LIC hyphen INT hyphen product list, product request hyphen okay reviews. Sir, reviews. Sir, now
Variant.
in this reviews, okay, what is the property? A review ID, user ID. Okay, sir, review ID, sir, review ID, user ID. Sir, now user name and rating. Sir, now I am giving a capital and it's wrong. Okay, as it is. If it is a small, you need to give like a small. You need to create properties like that, small only. Remember, small. Okay, sir. Now comments. Sir, comments. Sir, now you people need to create like that. After that, what I will do?
Again,
Review.
Page
we
list
get this
property.
Sir,
page.
now this is the page list property we will create. Sir, page list property we will create. Remember here, up to here, fine. Remaining all are we can repeat based upon the structure. Okay. Sir, after that, what you will do? You created all remaining properties also. After that,
Refer
after,
this into the main integration
how we
property.
will refer?
Yeah, we create page list property.
Page list or
Super. Page list property. Product list like that, I will create a one page list property. Okay, na?
Yes.
Product list like that, okay, one page list property we will create. Okay, remember this point. Okay, now you can observe one more important observation I will tell you. Okay, for example, okay, I'm going to, okay, okay. I'm going to create a one property. Okay, this is the one of the main observation. So I told that it's a case sensitive like that. Okay, one keyword I'm using, right? Case sensitive like that. Okay, sir. Remember when you are doing some changes, right? Okay, when you are implementing this soap and rest. Now see here name. Okay, already now I created this property. Okay, I created this property. Okay, this property already is available. You can think like that. Why? Because when you are practicing we will not get that type of errors, but in a real time point of view different applications will be available in that same environment, right? At that time we will get the issues whatever. Okay, okay, whatever my experience point of view, for that purpose I'm creating one property in a, okay, in any class, a top level class. Now see here. Okay, sir, for example, okay, in this example point of view name property, sir, we need to construct a similar like that. Okay, similar like that. What I will do is, okay, I'm going to create a property. Okay, sir, now I'm going to create a property. Even connect soap or a connect rest, whatever you are thinking. Sir, now I'm going to create a property like that. Sir, now it will take capital one. Now what we people need to do is, sir, now I told, right, as it is, okay, you may connect rest or else service soap, service rest, whatever naming, right? You are forming that structure. Okay, same as it is need to create a properties. Sir, it is okay, it is not taking. Now here what you need to do is just you can edit and then you can give this name small and create a property. Sir, now whether it is allowing to create a property. Mm. Now whether
No.
it is no, then how we will do now? Are you going to intimate to them, hey, please, okay, update this one some different way like that? Okay, this one also remember at that time what we will do is, okay, so many even with name, many properties will be available and many properties. No worries, sir. Okay, now I am from some X project. Oh, name property is required for my JSON. What I will do is, now I'm going to create a property like that. I'm going to give name n small and one. You can give one. Okay, so we will create like that. Okay, name one. Okay, clear, sir. Now it will allow. Click on create and open. Sir, what about this label name is different, right? Sir, this label name is different. Then how we can, sir, now how we can equal this one means, now go to the advanced. When you are doing like that, go to the advanced. Here qualifier and value will be available, right? Here now you can give this one. Here you need to give like that, pz external name. Sir, now here we will give the name. Clear, everyone? Sir, now if you are giving like that, sir, now label name is, see, when you are sending a request at that time with this external qualifier name only it will take. Okay, na? Like that we will create properties. For example, some other application people want some different one. Sir, what they will do is, they will create if they want to use the same thing they can use. For example, same only they want to create one more property. Sir, now see what they will do is, they will also give like a to, sir, now here to name, click on create and open.
So property creation, in the property creation, the it's not a case sensitive, right? No, it's yeah, it's not a case sensitive. Suppose when I create property, suppose name for NAME, and we are creating same property, suppose in the smaller letter NAME, it will same, right, for the property creation?
Saved when I did.
No, no, it's not saved. Yeah, it's throw error.
Uh,
Okay.
okay, it's
Mm.
not saved, right? That's why how I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So
Okay,
that is the way. Okay, okay,
this
okay,
is the very, very, very important point, and okay, in our projects, you people will implement like that.
okay.
Okay, a very important observation. Even okay, already you were experienced some experienced people they will create like that. Sir, like how they are comparing means a PZ external name they will give, and then they will update like a first name. Sir, now first name is in a JSON format. They are expecting this format. Okay, they are expecting this format means man, we will give first and name, and
That
then
means in the JSON structure, there
it will
it will
form.
be first name.
Yes, yes. When you are
Okay.
sending a request, it will send like F O small, N capital.
Mm-hmm.
Sir,
Okay.
when we will get this type of issue is already these properties will be available. Already is available. At that time, it will not allow. So if those properties are not available, it will not throw any error. Okay, na? Clear, everyone?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, sir, that is the one of the observation. Okay, that's why I'm highlighting, right? Case sensitive when you are creating a property. See, service rest point of view, whether we need to worry about case sensitive. Think why? Because
No, yeah, we are sending the
we are
rest.
sending a request. Okay, whatever format we will give, we okay they will prepare.
Yes.
Yes or no? Okay, connect rest point of view only we will get this type of issues. And remember, and service rest why we will not get issues means we will only give the request, right? Whatever format we want, we will prepare that JSON structure and then we will give to them. Yes or no? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Uh, Next one, and here again I told one more scenario. Sir, same application people are supporting to different applications. At that time, okay, you don't expect a request. I will only give the request like that. I will only give the request like that. Don't expect. Sometimes they will give the request. They will give the request means sample request. Could you please prepare your request like that? They will suggest. Why? Because that application people are supporting to different applications. That scenario. Okay. So rare scenarios only. That type of scenarios. Okay. Generally, we only will prepare a request and then we will give to them. Like that, you can think. Sir, whatever formats you are getting, any complex, sir, okay, in a Google, just you can try to open some different websites and check what is the complex format, and based upon the complex format, just you can okay, think yourself, array, okay, here what is the, okay, now see here, this is the page property. Okay, this is the one page property, this is the another page property. So database, server, app log, like that. Now we can see all our page properties. See, first try to understand JSON format. Sir, first try to understand a JSON format. Sir, not more than that. All page, either page list, or else single properties in our request. Clear, everyone? JSON format request. Clear, right? How we can understand that JSON format request? Everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay, JSON format. Now what this one you can update here. Fine. Sir, next one is okay. Now we will discuss about service soap. Now we will discuss about service soap, service rest. Sir, before going to discuss about service rest, okay, before going to discuss about service rest, now we can see here, okay, common question they will ask you, what is the difference between soap and rest? Sir, what is the difference between soap and rest? In general, when we can go for soap and when we can go for rest? Sir, when we can go for soap and when we can go for restaurant? Sir, who will decide? When you are connecting with the external system at the time, We will discuss. Hey, what is the request you are expecting? What is the response you are expecting? What are the mandatory parameters or what are the optional parameters? What are the validations? Okay, now I'm sending an email, whether it is there any validation from your end? For example, I'm sending a request. Is there any validation for email ID? Okay, this format will be required. For example, I'm sending a first name. Okay, is there any validation more than this many characters? It will not allow. Less than this many characters, it will not allow. Whether it is a mandatory or else optional. This type of discussions. Again, last week Moksha asked some of the tags. It's not a mandatory. Okay, if optional, I don't want to send that XML tag. Okay, so okay, same like that. Even respond of you also same only. Okay, if you're not sending that request, there is a first name property is optional. See, if the value is available, then only you can send the tag. Otherwise, don't send the tag. Like that also. Okay, other application people, whoever going to give the response, that application people they will define the validations. If there is no value is available with first name, don't send the tag. Don't send the tag. See, like that, we will get the requirements. Any properties, optional, what generally, first one, optional, mandatory, what format they are expecting. If it is a date, what format they are expecting. If it is a boolean, what format they are expecting, what value they are expecting. Okay, any text property or any integer property values, what format they are expecting, length and everything. Okay, they will check even from our side also. For example, if you are getting a request from external system, we will also check all these are the mandatory parameters you need to send, and these are the optional parameters. If it is optional, no need to send this tag. Like that, we will also do the key any specific property values, we will validate. The similar way, okay, here we will think that one. After that, all these discussions, okay, what format you are sending a request, we will check. Sir, now at that time, what we will do is we will check that, okay, what format they are sending a request, JSON or else XML, either JSON or XML. Okay. Now we will send a request in the form of XML format. We will send a request in the form of JSON format. Like that, they will inform us. Like that, they will inform us. Based upon that one, we will decide whether we can go for service soap or service rest or connect soap or connect rest, like that. Sir, based upon the request, we will decide, and based upon the response, we will decide. When you are connecting with the external system, at that time, we will decide. Sir, now most of the applications, legacy applications, old applications, we will okay go for SOAP only. Mostly we will go for SOAP only. Now see, now almost all any integrations. Now whatever new integrations you are going to implement, even when you are upgrading old application, you people implemented those services with SOAP. Okay, when you are upgrading to some different version, we will convert that soap APIs to REST. Okay, now if you observe in our applications also, most of the okay, integrations we will implement service soap or service rest. Sir, whatever examples we discussed the previous week, try to practice more examples about service soap and service rest. Many examples. Sir, if you don't know, okay, service rest books, connect rest point of view, okay, if you have a pre-W, okay, endpoint URLs, okay, fine. Otherwise, you can create a endpoint URL and the same endpoint URL you can import. You can import. Tomorrow class I will show you. One example I will show you. After that, you can practice. More examples, please practice. More examples, please practice about service rest. Why? Because in our projects, okay, we will implement service rest or connect rest. But interview point of view, they will ask you whether you have a good experience in service soap, service rest, connect rest. They will ask you both. Sir, now I am very good. I have very good experience in service rest and connect rest means they will ask you about connect soap and connect rest. Sir, connect soap and service soap. Okay, These four integrations you people need to practice. Without these integrations, no one will consider, means okay, they will not give the preference. I have a very good even knowledge also, it will not work out. Knowledge also it will not work out. You can say that interview point of view, I have a very good experience in service soap, service rest, connect soap, connect rest, like that you can highlight in an interview. You can highlight in an interview. Sir, I have implemented this all. Okay, whatever I am going to Friday, will discuss Friday. I will close with exception handling. I will close. Last week, this week, whatever I discussed, you can complete end to end. Clearly, you can say I have a very good hands-on experience in my project. Simple abba. Wherever, whatever application you can go, customers are the common. To create a customer, to update the customer, to find the customer, common APIs we will use. You can give that example itself. You can give the example itself. Customer is the common. Customer related information. Customer want to register. That type of request we are processing from PEGA. For that purpose, I used my service soap. Sir, again, sir, now we want to get the customer details. For that purpose, we used connect rest. Vice versa. Customer related order information, customer related product information we want. For that purpose, we created connect rest. You can take any insurance or else for patient details. Patient details not storing into your application. Whatever example, claim details. Someone want to create a case in PEGA. So they are sending a claim. They want to okay, some of the request directly it will come to PEGA. Some of the request okay, it will come through some different application. That different application people will send the request. Or DT, okay, DTDC, na? DTDTC, courier one. They want to raise a complaint. Courier one. Okay, at that time, what we will do, they will send a request to create a complaint about that courier. Not received. There is some issues. So now they will raise a complaint. Through at that time we will create a case. Whatever required details are required, we will ask them to send. Immediately we will create a case in PEGA. Like that we can, you can whatever example, what is the request, what is the response, like that. Sir, now you can see here, this is the common question they will ask you. What is the difference between SOAP and REST? Not in PEGA, any technology. You can how many see how many differences you want to remember, you can remember. Okay, how many differences you want to remember, you can remember. Soap, soap and REST. Soap and REST differences. So now we can search like that. Now you can search like that. What how many differences you want to remember, you can remember. Only one blind point. If you are getting a request in the form of, if you are getting a request in the form of XML, or if they are expecting a response in the form of XML, at that time blindly we can go for SOAP. If you are getting a request or response in the form of JSON, at that time we can go for REST. Okay, REST. Okay, sir, now you can remember this one. Okay, first I will copy this one. You can, these different common differences they will ask you. Okay, everyone will tell common differences only. Just you can go through those. Okay, differences. Open some different websites. Okay, open some different websites. Now, okay, now here they are telling that it is a protocol. Okay, this is not a protocol. It is the architecture style. Okay, now how what format we are expecting? Even okay, REST will support JSON format and XML format, request and response. Okay, request and response like that. Sir, what are the different methods are available? Get and put method, put, delete methods are available. What type of request it will support? HTTP, yes, only this type of request only. But here it will support some different formats. Sir, like that, now we can see, okay, like that you can see the many differences. Even you can open some different websites. Okay, so now we can open some different websites. Now we can see here this works for all these protocols. It is work for only these protocols. Okay, sir, now it will consume the more bandwidth when we are processing the request. Okay, it will take a less bandwidth when it is processing the request and response. Easily it will process the request and response. Sir, like that, I try to find the differences. Try to find the differences. Now you can open different websites. This is the common question they will ask you. Common question they will ask you. Now, what is the difference between SOAP and REST? Sir, what is the difference between SOAP and REST, like that? They will ask you. Sir, now I will write some of the common differences. Now you can find the more differences. More differences. Okay, you can find the more differences. Those differences you can explain in interview point of view. You can explain in interview point of view. Okay, this is the common question they will expect. Okay, now see here. Okay, whenever you are getting a request, whenever we are getting the request or response in the form of XML format, then we can go for SOAP. Then we can go for SOAP. Sir, what about here? Okay, whenever we are getting the request or response, okay, in the form of JSON format, then we can go for REST. So now here SOAP will support only JSON, okay, XML format request and responses. So now here it will, okay, REST will support okay both JSON and okay XML format responses. Sir, now, sir, when we are processing XML format requests and responses, not only in PEGA, okay, everywhere these are the common differences, and okay, any technology. Okay, SOAP will take more bandwidth compared to REST. Okay, more bandwidth. We can why we want to compare? Why? Because this format is different, right? Now here, when you are processing JSON format, sir, SOAP REST will take less bandwidth. Sir, secure point of view, which one is more secure? SOAP support,
So,
okay. Which one more secure? Because of WS security, okay. SMTP protocols, okay, different protocols it will support. It will, REST will support. Sir, easily you can okay, easily you can remember these, okay, protocols. That support. Now see, okay, like that you can remember this one can be a stateless or stateful. This one also, okay, always this is the stateless one. Okay, this one also you can remember. Okay. So again, no need to remember all these points up to here. This is a stateless and it can support stateless or it will behave like a stateless or stateful like that. You can say. Okay. So now next one, secure point of view. SOAP is more secure compared to REST. Compared to REST. So like that, just we can find the some more differences and some more differences. So now here itself, high secure and reliable. Okay, lightweighted. Main thing is lightweighted and scalable one. Okay, this one also you can you can update. See if you open different websites, different differences they will explain. But easy one you can remember. Okay, this one also. Main thing is because of this lightweighted and scalable one. Okay, for that purpose we are preferring REST. Again, some more differences also, security point of view, or else some more differences. If you open some more websites, you will get some more differences. No need to remember those many points. See whatever points easy to remember, you can by heart those differences. That's it. Okay, blind one. Sir, when we can even interview point of view, common question they will ask you. Okay, when we can go for soap and when we can go for restaurant. All what are the things you will consider? What are the things you will consider? Sir, will be not security, not lightweighted one. We discuss with the team, external system, what format they are expecting. What okay, recommendation point of view, rest only we can go because of lightweighted and sir, it will even processing also more speed point of view. When you are processing the request and response also, it will process quickly compared to the soap. So we will prefer rest only. Sorry, we will prefer rest only. What format they are expecting, what format you are giving, what format they are sending. Based upon that one also we will decide like that, you can say. And the security parameters also we can decide whether we can go for soap or else whether we can go for rest. But in the current implementation point of view, mostly we will choose rest only. See, when the legacy application, still we are continuing with soap. When they are upgrading, at that time we are converting that soap APIs to REST APIs. Okay, remember. Sir, now okay, we will discuss about service soap. In a service soap, who is going to give the request? Come on. Sir, in a service soap, who is going to give the request?
External system.
External applications are previously whatever I discussed, right? Now I'm going to copy from here only. Okay. Okay, I will copy from here. Whatever last week okay, updated in the notepad, right? Same thing. I will copy. So now who is going to give the request and who is going to send the response? Now this one. Correct. External application will give the JSON format request. Sir, now, okay, sir, now here also JSON format response. Sir, now who is going to provide the endpoint URL? Here we can say that endpoint URL. And we'll discuss when I'm going to discuss about interview based session, interview based session about all these integrations. Okay, at that time okay, we will discuss okay what is the difference between endpoint URL. Sir, in a REST point of view we can say endpoint URL. And okay, endpoint URL sometimes by mistakenly even I also called sometimes endpoint URL, sometimes WST URL. So don't confuse. REST point of view we blindly we can consider like a endpoint URL. So point of view we can consider like a WSL URL. What it contains, we'll discuss what is the differences, we will discuss. So now okay, this is the PEGA application, external application. Okay, these application people will give the request. Again, I am telling, sir, case sensitive. Okay, whatever request you are preparing, right? Case sensitive. Okay, even sometimes it's very difficult to debug like that. Okay, we will think some different way. We will think some different way. Maybe some issue with some different places because of some request itself not processing. Like that, we will think some different ways. But sometimes because of this format issues, okay, we will not process that request. It's a case sensitive only when you are forming the structure, whatever format you are forming, okay, inside the tags, name or else is, if it is small, same as it is you need to create. As it is you need to create. So whatever I explained, right? External, PZ external name. So when we can create like that means, okay, when you are sending a request, when you are sending a request from PEGA, okay, at that time already that property is available. Now we cannot, it is not allowing to create a property. At that time what we will do, we will give the name only. You can give 1 2 3 like that. Sir, already some other team member they created the name with one. Yeah, yes, you can create a name 2 2 3 like that we will create. And okay, sir, like that we will create. And then PZ external name, property qualifier. Under property qualifier you can give PZ external name, and then whatever label name they are expecting, that label name you can give. Okay, you can remember that one. Sir, what are the rules we will create? To implement service rest, come on. Okay, we need to mm, below rules. Okay, what are the rules now you are going to create? Create a request parameters. In a request int class, create a response parameters. In a response int class. Okay, now next one, create a, now you need to remember service package rule. Sir, when you are discussing about service, so service rest or connect rest, completely you can ignore about XML, parse XML and XML string. You can completely you can ignore. See, after completion of the preparation, when you are attending interviews, by mistakenly we will tell that, okay, yes, I will create parse XML and XML stream role when you are explaining about service rest. If you are talking and if you are explaining about service rest means no need to create parse XMLs, XML streams rules. Services means okay, service package is required. Service package is required. Like that, remember. Okay?
Sir,
Yes.
so for service rest, when the external system sending the request, so how the JSON is converted to clipboard format. For SOAP, it's there is a mapping rule, but for the rest, how it the mapping
Okay,
going on
I
in
will
the
show you. I will show you how we can convert that one in the
okay.
XML format. I will show you this one. You can say that okay, we have one mapping is available. Okay, in a service rest itself, there we can convert. Okay, I will show you.
Okay. Mm.
Create activity. For create the request and response data transforms and all fine, it depends on it. Okay, however you want in activity, you want to call a request data transform, response data transform, you can call request and response. Generally rest okay, connect rest or else connect soap, at that time only we will create a request and response. main act, okay, in activity we will write a logic. In that activity you want to whatever data you are mapping, whatever response you want to send, those things, instead of doing in activity, you can create a data transform. In the data transform itself, okay, you can map whatever request you are getting and whatever response you are sending. You can do like that. I'm not writing a create a request parameter, request data transform, response data transform like that. Okay na? If people can understand, right, bro? Everyone? Why? Because hey, are you going to create a request data transform? Are you going to create a response data transform in a service rest, service soap? Cross question they will ask you. You got it right. If you are able to explain, sir, in activity itself, I will call my data transfer to map whatever incoming request I am getting, because too many properties are available. Too many properties I need to map. Page properties are available. Page list properties are available. Single properties are available. Instead of doing that one in activity, I am creating a data transform. I can say that for that purpose only I am saying a request data transform like that. Like that we can explain, right? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Okay, like that we will explain why. See, when I'm going to write here, they will, are you going to, where you are going to call the request data transform, where you are going in activity itself. Okay, in activity itself we will call that request and response data transform. In a service package, okay, what are the details we will specify? Come on, already I discussed it, right? Again same thing I'm going to copy from here. Instead of explaining again, okay, I will copy from here whatever previous class service soap, when I discussed about service soap, whatever I discussed, same thing now I'm going to copy. Then the same thing I'm going to copy here. Okay, this one also, okay, this one also here service soap.
And
uh,
stateful need to be removed. Always it is
Straight
stateless.
left, yes bro, yes, I will change. Okay, next
So
one. What about
stateful
here? Where we can see the endpoint, whether we can see the endpoint table in service package rule, nothing in. Okay, na?
endpoint URL. Yes.
What I will do is, bro, this request pooling and all, what I will do is, when I'm going to explain about, when I'm going to explain about interview, for example, I will ask you, hey, tell me what are the questions they are asking. What are the questions? Some separate class I will, especially about integration. Whatever questions you people face, you can ask me all the questions. At that time, I will tell you what is the service package. We have a request pooling is available, right? That is one of the important one. Okay, practically, I will show you. It will not take 20 or half an hour. Just like within 15 minutes, I will show you. And then you can understand what is the use of request pooling and all. First, high level thing we will complete. Okay. Okay, now
Okay.
come down. Service package and all are fine. Okay. Now service rest. What we will do in a service rest rule? In a service rest, okay, rule, we will map the request and response parameters and
Connection
call the
service activity.
activity, uh, call the service activity. Okay, service activity. Call the service activity to send the response.
Yes.
So in activity again same story. Okay, in activity, okay, we will try to copy, bro. Same only, right? Same story. Okay. For any activity, we will write a logic to create a case, to update the case, to open the case, to insert the data into the table, to update the data into the table. Same whatever scenarios we create. Okay, whatever scenarios we discussed. Okay. Now what is my requirement is, for example, okay. So now you can see scenarios. Sir, what type of scenarios? So now you can see that, for example, now I have a case type. This is my case. Okay, please, okay, open some different websites. Okay, different websites, and observe the what is the difference between soap and rest. And remember, this is the common question. Okay, they will ask you, right, why we want to miss. I told some of the differences, you can tell like that. Still, if they are expecting, okay, these are the things I know, like that you can say. Okay, the next one, scenarios. What type of scenarios? Common scenario, even I will show you create case API also. Create case API. Okay, we have a different REST APIs are available, right? We will use those REST APIs. Even okay, REST APIs also we will okay, we will discuss about REST APIs. Even maybe if time permits. Anyway, one of the constellation class is pending, right? At that time, even PEGA provided. What I will do is the community edition itself, normal PEGA theme Cosmos itself. I will create one normal. Okay, this one all uh, are those things also connect REST only. Connect REST only. Gen AI related one. Connect REST only. That is one more example I will explain. Then you will understand about connect REST and service REST. What is the request? What is the response they are expecting? How we will debug, and all you will get to know. Okay. So before going to discuss about the scenarios, we will discuss how to test the service REST within PEGA application. Next one, uh, how to test the uh, service REST outside PEGA application. Sir, I'm telling so many third-party tools are available. I'm telling that so many third-party tools are available. Again, it depends on your client license. And some clients they will not allow to use the Postman tool. Some clients they will not allow to use the SOAP UI. Some okay, they will ask to use some Bruno or else some different tools. Clear this one? But common tool we will use like Postman only. Sometimes they will not, okay, they will not allow to install Postman in your office laptop. They will ask you to install some Bruno. That is also one of the third party tool to test these APIs. Like that, we have some different tools are available. Okay, na? Clear everyone? Sir, outside PEGA application. Sir, how we can test this one? Sir, outside PEGA application by using what is Postman or Bruno. Now you can see this one. You can download. Now you can download this one. Sir, now this one by using Brew. Oh, sorry, BRU Brew. Third party, third party tools we can test the service REST from outside. Sir, within the PEGA, how we will test from Dev Studio. We will run the within PEGA application. Okay, now how we will debug. Sir, this is the way we can trace. Okay, sir, we can trace this one. Sir, now we'll discuss about scenarios. What type of scenarios? Okay, sir, now so in simple, shall I update like that? Already we discussed it, right? Create case. Okay, like that, shall I create open case, update case? Sir, open case means update case, and case send case details. Sir, update case detail, update case, send case details. For case point of view, okay, this one and case create. Okay, for example, sir, claim case, update claim case. Already we created one. Okay, send claim case details. But now case point of view, these are the common scenarios. Delete generally cases point of view, we will not delete it. Cases no one will delete. Like that, no one will send a request to delete the case details like that. Okay, you can ignore about that one. These are the three scenarios about case. Second scenario, data case scenarios like that. Case scenarios. For data table scenarios. The data table scenarios. So now, okay, insert policy details. Policy details. Sir, insert, okay, update policy details. Sir, insert policy details, update policy details. Next one, delete policy details. Okay, sir, send policy details. Send a list of policy details. So now we can decide after that based upon the requirement. Okay, every use case there is some request parameters, response parameter. There is some request parameters, response parameters. Like that, right? In general, okay, whoever is working employees, okay, mostly these are the scenarios, right, bro? High level scenarios, just I can say like that. Yes or no? Hello? All are whoever is working, okay, all are most of the people are working only, right? You can tell me Raghunath or Padma, Navya, Moksha, commonly these scenarios, right? Jayanta.
Yes, Saj.
So either case creation or else, sorry, either we will get like a case creation or else insert the data, update the data. Even as per my experience also, I'm telling that these are the common scenarios we will get. Say these are the common scenarios. Okay, sir, we will implement. Okay, clear? Now, sir, now how we can, sir, now, okay, sir, how we can implement? Sir, what I will do is the first scenario, right? Okay, even tomorrow also we will discuss about service soap or service rest only. Okay, once you got the confident, then only I can move next integration. Okay, similar many examples we discussed about service soap, right? Similar way. Sir, first at least one within half an hour. Everyone fine, right? I will take extra half an hour. 11:30 I can close. Fine, huh? Everyone. The one example I will. At least you people can practice, right? For that purpose. Okay.
Okay.
One okay. One example I will discuss. Tomorrow also I will discuss about the service rest only. Okay. To create a case, I will show you to create a case. Okay. And update case anyway. The update case, send case details already I explained, right? Okay. This one big XML. Okay. JSON format I will prepare, and then we can create a case. Okay. What I will do is quickly this one I will send you. Okay. How is multiple details delete. All are already people knows. In case if you want, I am ready to explain also. Sir, first I will explain about send policy details. Okay, sir, which one you people want? All out of all, policy or insert or update or which one? Come on, what scenario you people want?
Update.
Okay, update policy details. Okay. So now how we can implement update policy details. Okay, now see what we will do is whether we have any policy table or not. In case policy table is not available, I will create a policy table. Okay. So now here whether it is okay policy. Okay, LIC hyphen data hyphen policy. Okay, whether we use it anywhere, no, right? So now I will okay, convert this one into the table. Quickly I will show you. Tomorrow also we will discuss about same service, so service rest only. Pega data. Susana, clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, you need to insert the data, right? Okay, when we are inserting at that time we can insert Jeevan Anand, Jeevan Laksha. Okay, Jeema Jyoti. Okay. Sir, this okay, this record we will insert. Now this is my policy table. Okay, now what I will do is same structure, and okay, whatever structure you want to follow, you can follow that structure. Okay, whatever structure you want to follow, you can follow. Go to the this admin class. Okay, we'll create one class. LIC hyphen int hyphen policy. Click on create and open. Okay, select the class. Give created. Okay, created. See, even you can follow this extension also. Okay, so now policy request. Hyphen policy request. Okay, like that also you can, okay, you can create, and this structure also you can create like that. Okay, like this structure also we can create. Okay, now everyone. Sir, now policy update, right? Sir, whatever details they are going to send, policy name, all okay, all these details. Sir, what I will do is policy ID, policy name, policy holder, policy amount. Whatever the details they are going to send, policy ID, policy name. Okay, send me the all the list of okay integration related questions, whatever they are asking, right, in an interview, whatever questions they are asking in interview, right? Send me send me the all possible interview questions. I will explain possible, especially about integration. Remaining things easily you will get to know. Okay, if you send to me, then separate class I will explain. Okay, each question I will explain. Whatever questions, even known thing also, unknown thing also, sir, this thing no already knows, you can ignore. First prepare those list of questions and then let me know after completion of this practical and theoretical explanation. Okay, I will discuss, then you will get full confident, everyone who is attending interview. If you are not sending this, I can think that, I think mostly you people don't have any issues. I can feel like that. Okay na? So man, I think most of the people are attending interviews, right? Okay, please send me the all the list of questions. I will give the uh, reply. Reply means I will explain in a class itself.
Okay.
Okay, Arjun.
Uh, See, this is opportunity. This is the opportunity, and you need to think like that. Okay, if you send, okay, I will explain even known thing or unknown thing also. Policy response. Okay, fine. All fine, 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 fine. Okay, fine. Sir, now these classes I created. Next one. Sir, again, whether we have a wizard for service rest means we don't have any wizard for service rest. Service rest, we don't have any wizard. And okay, we only need to create all the rules manually. Again, now you can okay, prepare. Okay, now what I will do is I'm going to create a service package rule. Okay, create a service package rule. You know, create a policy, LIC policy, LIC policy. Okay, let's see. Okay, you can specify this one. Sir, where we can see the endpoint URL means we can see the end service REST point of view. We can see the endpoint URL in a service REST rule. Okay, remember. Okay, service REST rule. Sir, integrations, connectors, service SOAP, connect REST, connect SQL, connect JMS, all will be available under integrations. Integration mapping, under in the integration mapping, you can see the parse XML, parse XML stream rule, Okay, parse delimiter role, mapping correlated one you can see here. And under inside integration resources, you can see your service package, file listener, email listener, okay, like that, email accounts, that type of things you can see here. And integration services, service soap, service rest, service file, service email, okay, that type of things we can see under service rest. In case if you want to follow the navigation, we will follow navigation to create. Okay, so now we can create. Sir, even when you are implementing in your project after completion of the my explanation also, you got the chance to work on. At that time, you don't know how to implement. No, no worries. In our project, someone will implement. Okay, someone will already implemented, right? Already implemented things. Okay, you can open, and then you can check how they implemented, how they done the exception handling, how they done exception handling. Okay, all you can observe. The same thing, try to, sir, now I don't know the structure. Okay, open existing one. Already what whoever, okay, implemented, right? Okay, open this one, how they implemented exception handling. Okay, now you can give the version. Now I'm giving versions. These versions, why? Because keep on, when, okay, there is some request and response parameters or keep on changing, at that time we will maintain a different versions. And then UI, okay, URI parameter. So now based upon this UI query parameters, we can say like that, query parameters. Okay, what is the query parameters? Say whether slash, and then these are the two input parameters it is expecting. Okay, these are the two inputs parameters. If you are expecting, we will give like that. Okay, so now what I am doing is update policy. Update policy, okay, like that. Now I am giving, this is the method I am giving. Now click on create and open. It will create WSL URL. Okay, it will create the WSL URL here. So now this is the, sorry, endpoint URL, or endpoint URL it will create. Okay, so now in this here, you need to specify wherever your request and response parameters are available. So wherever your request and response parameters are available, you need to specify that class name here. So in case if you add any query parameters, it will show here. Maybe tomorrow if I discuss about some different example, at that time I will show you. So now you can specify wherever your request and response parameters are available, you can specify that class name. And here you can see the methods tab. Okay, I forgot to discuss about this methods tab. Okay, now here you can see, so now here get method, okay, post method, put method, okay, delete method, and patch method. Sir, patch method, sir, now get method means, what is the use of get method? Okay, if you want to send the response from, response means if you want to send the details, and you can say that if you want to send the response from PEGA application based upon external application request, like send policy details, send a list of customer details, send customer, okay, customer details, like that. Now in case if you want to send, at that time we can use from external application, based of external application request, then we can use get method. So now what about post method? If you want to insert new record into PEGA application, new record, or else create a case. See, generally new record means case only, right, bro? Case creating means it will create a new record into your work table. Again, why we want to extend this one? Okay, clear, right? New record means new case, or else new record into your table. Creating a case means it will create a new record into your work table, right? Generic way only we will update. At that time, we can use the post method. Sir, what about this one, put method? Okay, if you want to update existing record, okay, differences they will ask you. Remember this one. Okay, it will update the existing record. So now we will use the post put method. Okay, so what about delete method? If we want to, okay, delete the record, okay, record from PEGA application, then based upon external application request, then we can use delete method. For patch method also, so if we want to update, if you want to update if you want to update minor changes, then we can use patch method. So now, okay, here you can see in the methods tab, you can see here. So now, okay, there are two services. Okay, I will explain those things also. In a service tab, we will specify the, okay, class name. Okay, where wherever request and response parameters are available. Okay, okay, in a service tab, in a service tab we can uh, we can see the endpoint endpoint URL. Okay, endpoint URL. So next one, methods tab. Methods tab. Now you asked, right? Okay, Suman, where we can map like that you told. Sir, in a methods tab, we will map the request and response parameters and call the activity. Here only we will call the activity end. So these are the methods are available. Now, Suman, you asked, right, where we can map the request, and now here you can see the request parameters. Okay, here each method and whatever method you want. For example, now I want to update the customer details, right? Now I want to update the customer details. Update means now I'm using put method. Okay. So in case if you want to insert the new record, we can use this one. If you want to update the record, we can use this one. And in case if you want to update minor updates, we can use this one. If you want to delete, then we can use this one. Now I'm going to use this one. Here we will call the activity. Okay, here request tab and response tab. So now you can see the request tab and response tab. So here we can map it. First we will create activity. Before creating activity, first we will map here. In case is there any headers, okay, if they are sending, we will map the headers, and your request parameters we will map here. In case if their responses also, so based upon the when I'm going to explain about exception handling, at that time I will tell you positive response. In case negative response, here you can see the different status codes are available. Different status codes, multiple responses also you can add. Here you can see a response, one more response, one is the 200, other one is the 400, other one is the 500, like that multiple responses we can add. Okay, responses we can add here. Okay, fine. Now go here methods tab, right? So now whatever request we are getting, now we want to convert whatever request they are getting, we want to convert it into uh, our clipboard format. You asked, right, here map to, right, here we will select the JSON. Okay, JSON. Whatever request we are getting, that request we will convert it into this clipboard property. Okay, sir, whatever response we are getting now, JSON format, whatever JSON format you are getting, that JSON format we will convert it into clipboard format. Okay, policy request like that. Now go to the response tab. Whatever response you want to send, again that response also you want to send in the form of JSON. Select this one, and then you can specify your class name. So class name is property name, you can specify. After that, here update policy details.
That
Update.
means it's the conversion is done automatically by
Yes,
PEGA.
yes, yes. Now we are mapping like that, right?
Okay.
Okay, that's why it's not required to create parse XML and XML string rows.
But we
See,
can use also here because REST also support XML. That means we can use the parse XML and
that
XML.
option also available right here. No need to create. See here.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. XML
Again,
parse.
no need to create a parse XML XML string row like that.
Okay.
Okay, it will convert whatever structure you are sending.
Mhm.
Okay. Sir, now here we will write a logic. Sir, now what is my requirement is, okay, now whatever okay data you are sending. For example, now I want to update the data. Sir, now okay, I will prepare a JSON request. Okay, JSON request. Okay, JSON response. Sir, now JSON response, okay, JSON request. What is my request is, now I'm going to prepare. Sir, now policy ID. It's not mandatory to provide all the details. And again, okay, policy name. Okay, Bhima Jyoti, right? Mm, mm. 45,000. Okay, last one I'm not going to give. Okay, now here, what is the response now I want to send is, okay, what is the response? Policy successfully updated policy details.
Sir, one more thing, like in this, in request, we have that query string. So what is that exactly?
Where?
Sir, in request parameters, could you please scroll down?
Ah,
Sir, it's query string and so resource path parameters.
see, when we are creating a URI parameters are available, right? URI parameters. When I'm creating some of the parameters it is expecting, right? When I'm creating your service scope rule, you can see the sum of the query parameters it is expecting. Okay, for example, you can say that some of the query parameters means now policy ID I want, policy name I want, or else application name I want. Okay, when
Okay,
we are giving a request, those parameters, those query parameters we can include here.
okay. The
We can
parameter. Okay.
send those things in the message data itself, right? So why it's needed in the query string parameter?
No, we are defining, in case if you want to define like that, we will define query parameters and headers. Otherwise, we will map out. Now, see, now I'm sending a request, whether I'm passing any query parameters and headers. No, right?
No, no, yeah.
No, now I'm passing only this one only. In case if you have any query parameters, then we can pass those query parameters also. Either constant, clipboard format. See, commonly these things when we can give is maybe tomorrow or Oh, connect rest, right? Connect rest, when I'm going to explain, they will ask some of the query parameters, standard parameters they will ask. Content, application JSON, what application you are sending, like that they will ask some of the things. Then we can define those query parameters here.
I think, sir, for the get method, we don't have a message data. That means request body. That time we will use request string, query string, right, sir?
There, where? Here.
So yeah, in the get there is a no message. Then in request there is a no
Because
message.
we are sending a request right here.
Okay, okay.
Because
That time we
now,
will.
yes, yes. Okay, this one here we need to send a request JSON format, right? Okay, here directly we will get the request. That query parameter means when I'm going to create a service rest rule. Okay, okay, 1 minute, I will log in into another application, then you can understand easily. Okay, now we are right, now we are, and log in, then you can understand how I map the query parameter.
Okay.
Hmm. Go here, service rest. Okay, service rest. What is the service rest I created? See now here, what is the query parameter now, Anuja? Transaction ID, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, transaction ID. Now we can go here, go to the mm, methods tab. Now we can see here, okay, where I mapped
Query string.
query here only, right? I mapped now.
Yeah. And sir, what about then resource path parameters?
Now we are sending a just mark. Now we don't have query. Now we are sending a response in the J. Whenever we are getting a request response, JSON format, we are sending, right.
No, sir. In that only in request only we have that resource parameter something.
Yes. Now here I mapped because of my request. We are getting a queries, right? Query parameters. Now we declare this parameter as a query.
Mm-hmm.
Now when you are sending a response, you need to send a response like that, right? JSON format only you need to send, right, Anuja?
Yeah.
See now how I mapped query parameters. Now here you can see in my endpoint URL itself, you can see the one query parameter. So in this one, now I'm expecting a JSON format. In this format, now I'm expecting. Okay, sir. Now how we can update the data into the table? Here we will write a logic. Okay, we will write a logic. Now again same. Okay, either you can specify or it's not a mandatory. Generally my service space we will give. Okay, you can give my service space, or else it's not required also. For LIC icon, data icon, policy page you can specify. Okay, go here, whatever request now you are getting, okay, you can specify that class name, and then you can here, you are getting a request, right? That request it will convert to, anyway, okay, I specified it's not required. Why? Because we created the class here itself. It will convert it to policy request dot policy. Why? Okay. Oh, I created a wrongly. to give policy request. Okay. 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 Now go to the, you can cancel. Go to the activity. Okay. Again, you can remove. See policy ID. Okay. So now you can map for param dot. See, it's not a mandatory. I told you, it's not a mandatory to provide all the details. So whatever details they are sending, okay, only those details only we will update. It's not okay. In case they want to update only policy name only or policy holder name. Okay, whatever they are sending in the request, only those details only we will update. Okay, only those details only we will update. Now here, policy amount. Okay, param dot policy name param dot. Next step, what we will do? Policy. Come on. Next step.
Step
Uh,
we have to open the record.
okay, we have to open that record. Okay. Now what we will do?
Bypass.
Okay, obj open. Okay, we are opening that record. Okay, lic hyphen
Data class.
data hyphen policy.
Yes.
Okay, so now here policy ID. So now you can specify param dot policy ID.
Yes.
Next one. Next one, what you
Then,
are doing? Mm,
then we have to set
Property
the,
set.
yeah.
Property set method. So now whatever details, now you are opening that record. Okay. So now for example, now you got only, okay, now only you got a policy, this one only. Okay, only you got this one. Okay, we can update only policy holder name, only policy name only policy amount only. Whatever details now you want to update, you can update those details. Okay.
Yes.
Sir, whatever details now is not a mandatory to update all the details. For example, sir, now I want to update whatever details you are getting, you can update all the details. Now see policy ID. Okay, now policy amount, policy holder name, policy amount. Now here what we will do, sir, now you can specify whatever parameters you saved, right? These details now you can save here. You can specify.
Sir, one question. Here, policy ID is the primary key. Can we update in the data table in the
No,
policy
no,
ID?
no, it's not required. No, even this property set, right? This one itself we can remove. This one
Uh,
itself we can remove. Okay,
okay,
na?
but if I want to update, then it will not update it in the
No,
data
no,
table.
it will not update.
Mm-hmm.
See, policy ID is a unique ID, right, bro?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, policy ID is a unique ID. It will not update. Okay, now I'm updating. It is fine. These two things we can update.
Yes.
Okay. So now you are opening this two policy name and policy amount we will update. Next one is now obj save method. Okay, obj save. Now you can click on check in. Now okay, we gave okay, only okay. I'm going to update. Open your service threshold. Even if you want to trace, you can trace like that. Open this one. Now you can pass the request. Okay, put method. Now here you can pass this one. Okay, to record, right? Now you can click on. Okay, now see, now in both data mapping issue. Okay, now it is expecting policy, LAC policy update. What value it is expecting now? Go here. Okay, what is the value it is expecting? Okay, policy holder name, policy holder name. So, okay, I need to update this one also, right? Sorry, we need to. Okay, you can update this one. Okay, what we did? Any mistakes?
Sir, go into the activity of the property set, after mapping the response parameter.
Ah,
Yeah, in the response parameter, you should give policy param dot policy holder h name, right? There in the first. Have you mapped?
okay. Okay, we'll map all and then we can do. But it is coming like incoming mapping error. Okay, we will check 1 minute. No need to specify all the details. I checked in all right. I created the deleted properties. Okay, go here. Now come down, update. Okay, update, and we are sending a JSON format request. Update policy. Okay, this property only created. Okay, come here, go, and response also fine. Okay, policy only. Okay, now we will run.
Okay. Go to okay. Okay.
Oh, anything
No,
wrong?
no. Just want to check the activity. Okay, just run one time.
These okay, all are fine, right? Oh, okay, bro. Here I didn't give the comma. Here, first tag I didn't give the comma.
Yes.
Okay, I
And
forgot.
second also, I think, right, sir? Second thing, check.
Oh, here also I didn't give
Yeah.
comma. Okay. Okay, need to check the JSON format, bro. Okay, when you are practicing, right, whether it is format or not, just open the JSON validator and then you can check whether it is giving now it is processing successfully inserted customer detail. It's not a mandatory to give in activity all the details is not a mandatory to give. Okay, I didn't check a proper request I gave or not. Okay, now go to the table and you can check whether it is updated okay, that records or not. PA1 and then policy name and policy amount also need to update. Okay, sir. Now it will update all those three details. PA1. I mapped wrongly. Go here. Okay, na? I mapped wrongly. That's why it is inserted like that. Sir, Bhima Jyoti, what we will do here? Okay, 50,000, 60,000. Okay, this one we will update. Okay, second record we will update. Okay, G13. Okay, tomorrow also we'll discuss about service rest only. I will give some more examples. At least now, if you are working to practice, at least table level things you can practice, right? Hello, table
Yes,
level things you can practice, right? Okay,
yes,
case
sir.
creation I will explain. No worries. Case creation I will explain. Now go here. Case creation. Okay, tomorrow I will explain. Now we will check why it is not updated. Oh, you are opening that record. All fine, right? Policy. Now go and check. Okay, now it is updated. Okay, again, all these points I discussed. When you are updating a record, we need to check the checkbox. These type of things I discussed, right? When you are practicing, we will forget and then we will try. Okay, try at that time you will face the issues. Immediately you need to think that why it is not updating me. So line by line, you need to check like that. Okay, now it is updated, right? Moksha, clear?
Yes, Arjun.
Okay. Okay, tomorrow we'll continue some more examples. I will discuss about the service rest. Okay, we'll continue. Thanks, sir.
Arjun,
Yes,
I have one doubt. Can I share my screen?
yes.